Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Appa in case you guys are new here, and today I have another makeup related video for you. I recently did a poll asking you guys if you wanted to see my top 10 affordable slash a drugstore eyeshadow palette collection, and I'm not gonna rank them obviously, but I say slash affordable because some of these are eyeshadows from Amazon as well. I decided to split this video into two parts, so this is going to be the first part, and the reason for that is because I have a lot of eyeshadow palettes from Makeup Revolutions, and when I accumulated all of my top 10 eyeshadow palettes, 5 of them were actually from Makeup Revolution. So you know, because of that, I just decided to do a part 2, which is just going to focus on Makeup Revolution. So it's really gonna be part 1, part 2, top 5 and top 5. One is non-Makeup Revolution and the other one will be Makeup Revolution. So let's just go ahead and get started with the non-Makeup Revolution one. In case you guys are new here, I do a lot of different types of videos. YouTube is kind of like my diary, really. I talk about things I really love, and then I also talk about like my personal life, vlogs, and just other things happening in my life. So let's just go ahead and get started. Okay, you guys, some of these are repeats from other years, and that's because I really just have not been buying as much makeup as I used to in the past. And that's just kind of how it has been. Like, my relationship with makeup has really changed over the past couple of years as I am growing up. I'm 25 years old. It's just not the same when you're like in college or like when you're a teenager, you know, the craze for makeup. I feel like that has kind of settled down, or just I'm just not as much into like buying more and more stuff, and I've been more into just trying 1 or 2 new items. So that is something I just wanted to share with you. So the first eyeshadow palette that I have here is a repeat from last year, and it is the Wet n Wild Rosé in the Air, you guys. That's kind of what the outside looks like, and you will see the ring light because I am using it, and I apologize if the glare is there, but that's kind of what this palette looks like. This is a dupe of the Modern Renaissance eyeshadow palette, and I don't know if you guys can really tell, but I really have dug into these shades, and this is a really good everyday palette, and you can create like a smoky look with it, kind of, or going out look I should say, with some of these colors over here. So it's a good mixture of some cool tone and some warm tone palettes, and this one retails for about $5. You can pretty much get it at any drugstore. I will post the link down in the description box and everything, so don't worry about that. But yeah, this is definitely one of my top favorites, and I feel like this will be a favorite for a really long time. The formula of Wet n Wild eyeshadow has changed over the past couple of years, but even though the formula for this one is a little bit drier, it still performs okay for me, so I still like it. And yeah, for $5 you really can't beat that one. Next eyeshadow palette is also another repeat. I'm so sorry you guys, but some of you might not have seen my other videos with this quality because I did get, you know, a new camera. So this is from Profusion Cosmetics, and this is the Sienna's palette. That's what the outside looks like. Usually you can find Profusion at Walmart and Target, and this one did retail for about $10. I just love the color scheme of this, you guys. I mean, just look at it. It is super duper warm. Again, you can create a smoky look. You can create a warm tone look, whatever you're going for. I just feel like this is a really good palette. What I mean by smoky is a lot of like browns. Like, I try not to wear a lot of like, you know, super duper dark eyeshadows like blue or black even. I'm just not really into those colors. So smoky for me is obviously going to be a lot different than like smoky for other people. But I do really like this palette. For $10 you're getting a lot of colors, 21 colors to be exact. And yeah, I really like this one, and I would highly recommend it to those of you who are on a strict budget and just want a lot of warm eyeshadows to play with. So that's another repeat. The next eyeshadow palette that I have here for you is from Beauty Creations, and it is an Amazon palette that I just discovered last year, and it is the Tease Me palette, and the inside of it looks like this. Again, a really pretty warm palette. Now some of you might look at this and think that this is actually a dupe of the Huda Nudes palette, I believe, but it's really not. From my understanding, it seems to be more warm tone, and the Huda one is a little bit more cool tone. I did buy the dupe for the Huda one, and that's actually coming in the mail, so I will be doing like a first impression and everything on that palette. But really like this Tease Me palette. The packaging is very good. Like, it's the cardboard packaging. It's not super duper flimsy. Sometimes I like these good heavy duty cardboard packaging because they're not really like super duper heavy to carry when you're like flying and stuff. And yeah, really enjoy it. And I feel like if you like a lot of warm toned pinks and gold colors, you would really like this one. And again, that is the Beauty Creations Tease Me palette. You guys, I'm having to take a lot of breaks because I really have not been filming the past couple of weeks. I've been vlogging a lot, and obviously vlogging is a lot easier than doing like a sit down planned video, but I apologize if I'm taking a lot of breaks. But the next brand that I wanted to talk about is a Prism Makeup. Now, where did I find this? Actually, originally I found them on Juno & Co website, but when I went to like purchase them, they were all sold out. So you can actually find these at Amazon as well, or eBay maybe, but I found mine at Amazon. And the first palette from Prism Makeup that I have here is the Supreme Seductress, and it is this orange packaging. And this is actually another Huda dupe, you guys. And just look at the inside. Maybe you can take a guess of what it's duping, but I definitely do think this is like duping the smaller palettes that they came out with, the Huda Originals or something like that. I will put the name when I'm editing this video, but I did do an entire review on this, you know, eyeshadow palette, so I will post that one when I'm editing this video, so you guys can go check it out if you haven't already. But I really like the color scheme of this. Again, very warm tone, because those are the types of colors that I personally go for. And yeah, really like it, and they perform really well. All you need to use for the shimmers is a setting spray. So with your brush, just use a setting spray on the brush before you apply the shimmers, and they are very pigmented that way. So I do that for most of my eyeshadows. That's a simple trick if you guys didn't know. But really like that Supreme Seductress palette. And then the next one is the Supreme Femme, and the packaging is a little bit deceiving because it looks like it's going to be a very pinky palette, but it's really not. It's a mixture of like maroons and orangey shades. Hopefully you guys can see that. But really enjoy this. I've used it several times when I'm going out as well, so really appropriate for that, especially like this side. Like, I'm so sorry guys, I'm not used to, you know, using the ring light and then blinding you guys. This is the part I would use most often if I'm like going out, because they are, you know, deeper colors. But I really like it. I think it's a good pinky slash warm tone palette, and yeah, really like it. Really good packaging. I really like these cardboard packagings, you guys, because even though I like, you know, the really heavy duty metal packagings, I feel like cardboard packagings like this are easier to carry, especially when you're like traveling by air. So really like it, and really inexpensive, and would highly recommend these palettes as well. Last in this top non-Makeup Revolution edition is my Morphe 35, or not 35 but 25B. That's what the outside looks like. This is an oldie, you guys, and if you have been on my channel for a while, you probably know that I've talked about this quite a lot. And this is kind of what the inside looks like. It's a very basic neutral palette. Obviously you can create some smoky looks with these shades over here, but I mainly use it for when I'm actually going to work, going to the hospital. This is the palette that I really just reach for. Even though I've had this palette for a really long time, I still really enjoy this palette. I feel like this just is a really good everyday palette for my skin tone, so really enjoy it. Morphe, I know, has a lot of controversy, but I still enjoy their eyeshadow palettes, and I haven't tried, you know, the James Charles or any of those other eyeshadow palettes, but this one is pretty good, and I would highly recommend it for those of you who are on a budget and want a really good high quality eyeshadow palette. So that is again Morphe 25B Bronzed Mocha. Okay, you guys, so that was it for my top eyeshadow palettes, my updated eyeshadow palettes. I'm probably gonna title it that. But if you want to see the Makeup Revolution 1, which is going to be the part 2, please go ahead and check it out. I absolutely love Makeup Revolution. That's probably one of my favorite drugstore makeup brand. And yeah, thank you so much, you guys, for watching. It means a lot. We are growing on this channel, and I will see you in my next one. Bye, guys.